Okay, so the first trilogy in this very overrated series has been on this iconic cable trio. Initially, I planned for these three to be the only ones, but because of popular demand, and constant bombardment, I figured, sure, I'll do a fourth history video, why not? However, I want to do something a little different this time. Instead of covering another channel, I thought it'd be fun to tackle uncharted territory. The year was 2005. Back in the early 2000s, trying to watch videos online wasn't easy. Most of them were very slow and videos took forever to buffer. Basically, this is what it looked like, and also felt like. However, one fine day, three guys decided to make a video platform without any of those flaws. These are, from left to right, Steve Chen, Jawed Karim, and Chad Hurley. And how do these three brilliant gentlemen launch their website? As a video dating one. And that's exactly how YouTube was launched on Valentine's Day 2005. Then one fine day, the founding trio realized something. There wasn't any online footage of Justin Timberlake's incident with Janet Jackson at last year's Super Bowl. This notorious incident actually helped give the trio inspiration to create this very website in its more well-known form. So that technically means Justin Timberlake and Janet Jackson were indirectly responsible for YouTube's existence. In April 2005, Jawed filmed himself in front of an elephant exhibit at the San Diego Zoo. This would become the very first video ever posted to YouTube, which just entered beta. YouTube's logo and domain were both crafted by Chad Hurley. Steve Chen made sure videos played like they were supposed to, and Jawed also helped with programming. Jawed also went on to Craigslist and offered women $100 for posting a video on his, Chad's, and Steve's new website. But no women showed interest. So the question is, did the video dating site succeed? Nope! Not at all! So YouTube was retooled to just have regular old videos of people doing not so regular things. And their slogan is now your digital video repository. And keep in mind, this whole platform was operated by three dudes in a garage at this point. Throughout 2005, YouTube added some new features, such as a 5-star rating system, playlists, full screen view, and subscribing. Now the site gets 30,000 viewers a day, which is a lot better than that brief video dating phase. Also, the channel Smosh is created, and YouTube launches out of beta. Meanwhile, some chump posted a Lonely Island song from Saturday Night Live. NBC asked YouTube to remove the video due to copyright reasons. Now it's 2006, and YouTube's slogan is now broadcast yourself. Ads appear on the site for the first time, even though at first Chad Hurley was against ads, but now it feels like we watch more ads than actual videos. The biggest YouTube creator, Brokers, becomes the first to hit 10,000 subscribers, and Google has bought YouTube for over $1 billion. By March 2006, YouTube had over 25 million videos, with 20,000 videos being uploaded daily. One particular video ends up going crazy viral. Throughout the summer, YouTube climbed the ranks to be the fastest growing website ever. It ended up surpassing Google's own video platform, Google Video. Not only that, but more viral videos are spawned, including a viral series called Will It Blend. Will It Blend is personally one of my favorite things on YouTube. Hey, remember those dudes from Smosh? Well, guess what? They were the first channel to hit 100,000 subscribers. In March 2007, the first YouTube Awards is held. However, it was only ever held twice. On June 29th, 2007, Apple CEO Steve Jobs has invented a cool new device called the iPhone. One of the features on the iPhone was that it had YouTube already on it. So now you could watch YouTube videos not only on a computer, but a phone as well. In fact, YouTube was growing so fast that in 2007, it was eating up more bandwidth than the entire internet ate up in the year 2000 alone. Around this time, Charlie Bit Me was posted. For a while, it was the most viewed video on all of YouTube. Another Charlie would go on an adventure to Candy Mountain. Meanwhile, YouTube was getting in a pretty big pickle. More and more copyrighted content is being posted onto the platform, and YouTube decides to do something about it. A new feature rolls in called Content ID. Basically, it's a thing that can detect what content belongs to who. In 2007, YouTube joined forces with CNN. They did so in order to host televised presidential debates, which was still a year away. The Democratic installment took place in South Carolina in July, while the Republican installment took place in Florida in November. Around this time, WatchMojo.com first joined, a channel known for pumping out like a dozen top 10 videos every day. In December 2007, YouTube launches their partner program. The benefit to the partner program is that you can earn money from crafting content. The money actually came from the ad revenue. In 2008, YouTube added a warp player feature. It was a hidden icon that only worked in full screen. Around this time, the popular YouTube series Fred debuted with a Halloween special, and Rhett and Link also arrived to YouTube. Now, videos could be in quality as high as 480p. 2008 was also the first year of April Fool's Day pranks. 2008's prank was every video on the front page would redirect to Never Gonna Give You Up by Rick Astley. This prank would become known as Rickrolling. Guess what? Now you can put text in your videos. Thanks to the power of annotations, you can turn your videos into a comic book. Now, it's time for more milestones. Smosh officially hits 500,000 subscribers, being the first channel to do so, and Evolution of Dance is the first video to reach 100 million views. YouTubers now have the ability to put ads before their videos, but this makes people irritated since they're tired of seeing them. On November 22nd, 2008, YouTube had its own live show, featuring some of the biggest channels at the time. Also in November 2008, YouTube joined forces with CBS, MGM, and Lionsgate, and allowed the three companies to upload their movies onto the site. Also, YouTube just won a Peabody Award, which is neat. You know what's better than YouTube? YouTube XL! Thanks to the power of YouTube XL, you can now watch YouTube on your TV. Some more viral videos also make their debut. Fred becomes the first channel to reach 1 million subscribers. And some random 14-year-old named Justin joined YouTube. At first glance, he may seem like just some random nobody, until you see the numbers on his music videos. Meanwhile, a Swedish game development company called Mojang just released a little sandbox game called Minecraft. Minecraft would go on to be the most frequently played video game on all of YouTube. Now YouTube is getting 1 billion views every day. And the official Rickroll was posted. Took them long enough. Now it's 2010, and YouTube has migrated to a new headquarters in San Bruno, California. This is where they still are today. For the longest time, YouTube had a 5-star rating system for videos, but they retired that in favor of 2 buttons, thumbs up for like, and thumbs down for dislike. Also, YouTube is getting 2 billion viewers each day, twice as many as just last year alone. Also, twice as many as all 3 major USA networks combined. Check out YouTube's new layout. Isn't it nice? And here come the first viral videos of the decade.
But why? Why are you forgetting all the new channels that are popping up? Like,
Listen, if I mentioned every single new YouTube channel, this video would go on forever. Anyway, some Swedish dude starts making his own videos. I wonder if he'll accomplish anything groundbreaking. Oh. And now, you can post videos in 4K! As long as your computer can handle it. Sad news, Chad Hurley is stepping down from being the CEO of YouTube. The new CEO is Salar Kamangar. And YouTube Rewind debuted. 2010 was the first year it happened. Great news! You can now skip some ads after 5 seconds. And now, there's another new feature, live streaming. Around this time, a new series called Game Theory premiered. It's the smartest show in gaming. Here, have a Pop-Tart, cat. In 2011, it's been reported that 3 billion people are watching YouTube daily now, and 2 days worth of footage is being posted every minute. In June 2011, YouTube added reaction buttons, similar to the ones Facebook added in 2016, but they were quickly removed. Now, YouTube offers movie rentals. Why, you ask? Because of the rising popularity of both Netflix and Hulu. Sometime later, Google Plus was launched, and you can watch YouTube videos through it. And here's the new layout. It's made to look like online news feeds. And there's another new feature, YouTube Analytics. Guess what else? Bigger YouTubers can customize their channels. Speaking of which, Ray William Johnson is officially the first to hit 5 million subscribers. Now 4 billion videos are being watched daily, and 60 hours of video are being posted every minute. In 2012, YouTube launched a precursor to dark mode, but it was removed after a day. Guys, guess what? A very important video was just posted. Here it is. Uh-oh, you think this looks like just another cheap Minecraft video? Well, what if I show the icon of the channel that made this video? Ding, 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 ding. In early 2012, YouTube started releasing its own premium original channels. Later in 2012, YouTube decides to adjust its algorithm. Now they recommend videos based on how long people have been watching the video for. Because of this, clickbait videos don't work like they used to. But the side effect is Let's Play channels are growing in popularity. Not to mention, people celebrating April Fools year-round, aka prank channels. But there's also people just sitting there watching another video. YouTube also live-streamed the 2012 presidential debate, but 8 million people chose to watch Red Bull have a skydiver jump from space instead. Bad news. The presidential debate livestream actually cost YouTube its slogan. Oh, on a more positive note, we finally had a video reach 1 billion views. And I think you all know the one. Starting in early 2013, YouTube now recommends videos and channels. And now we have a new viral sensation. Sadly, around this time, YouTubers couldn't customize their channels anymore. This new layout came with 6 tabs on your channel, so that's at least nice. And after 8 years, Smosh officially becomes the first channel to reach 10 million subscribers. Now YouTube has 1 billion people visiting the site each month. Because of the growing popularity, YouTube decides to host major events, specifically these two. But nobody liked these events and thus they were never held again. In September 2013, YouTube decides to merge with Google+. This merger meant you now had to have a Google+ account in order to comment. Here comes another viral video. This one's a song about questioning the sound of a fox. In November 2013, that Swedish dude from earlier suddenly hit 20 million subscribers. If you haven't guessed yet, that Swedish dude is none other than PewDiePie. And on December 7th, 2013, I joined YouTube for the first time. Now it's 2014, and YouTube has a new CEO. Her name is Susan. And not many people like her. In April, mobile users could finally reply to comments. Bad news, ALS is spreading all over the globe. So, in order to prevent it, people started dumping cold water on themselves. Now it's August, and I just posted my first video. But nobody really cares about that, because they're all too busy watching Markiplier play this new indie horror game. That indie horror game would go on to be YouTube's other favorite game. In fall 2014, YouTube launches a paid service called Music Key. Not only that, but videos have had their frame rate doubled. In early 2015, YouTube launches a new service for the kids. And congrats! YouTube is now 10 years old! Now there's 360 videos, where you get to choose what to look at. Ooh. And now you can choose when your videos premiere live. Hot Ones also premiered around this time. And it was also around this time that YouTube vlogs were becoming more mainstream. Because people just love blabbering into a camera for clout. And in November 2015, YouTube Gaming was born. It started out as a separate platform, but it would introduce the light-dark theme as a permanent feature. Meanwhile, Music Key changed its name. It's now called YouTube Red. We now enter 2016, which was the year it all started going south. Oh look, there goes cute little H3H3. Hope nothing bad happens to it. Also, there's been some unfortunate deaths. One of them was a gorilla. Come on, man, he just wanted a friend to play with. And worst of all, disturbing videos are popping up all over YouTube, and they're poisoning little kids' minds. I won't actually tell you what they are, but these pictures of a spider and a snowflake should make it clear what I'm referring to. But, on the bright side, at least animators have hit their prime. You know who else is getting popular? And this hurts to say, these two. In November 2016, you can now heart comments on your videos. And in December 2016, YouTube added a little red progress bars at the bottom of the thumbnail. They show how much of the video you watched. And PewDiePie just hit 50 million subscribers. Sadly, Vine was shut down after 4 years. This caused several of its users to migrate to YouTube. YouTube continues its trend of wanting to be everything with a new cable TV provider. Enter YouTube TV. You've most likely seen ads for this thing. It's basically DirecTV, but with a YouTube-themed coat of paint. Hey, you remember annotations, don't you? Well, you can't edit them anymore. Meanwhile, a previously obscure YouTuber just released a video talking about the history of the entire world. It would go on to have a lot of parodies. It might have even influenced my history videos too. Meanwhile, YouTube's got a new layout and a new logo. Great news, H3H3 won that lawsuit. This helps strengthen fair use on YouTube. Now it's 2018 and Logan Paul is in the forest. And he did something there that made everyone mad at him. Let's move very quickly past that and check out some musicians instead. There's a lot of these music makers on YouTube, but in order to differentiate them and normal people, they'll have music notes next to their usernames instead of check marks. Now, in order to join the partner program, you need 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours. Meanwhile, YouTube Red was splitting up. Its new name is YouTube Premium, and all of the music has a new home. 2018 is wrapping up, so like always, YouTube makes another rewind. And people should like this one too, right? Right? Wrong. Anyway, YouTube also added stories, kind of like the ones from Snapchat. Hey, remember this guy? Well, he's suddenly one of the biggest channels on YouTube now. So much so that he's got a bunch of copycats. If you thought not being able to edit your annotations was bad, well, now they straight up don't exist anymore. Meanwhile, PewDiePie was still proud of himself for being the most subscribed to channel. But out of nowhere, the YouTube channel for some Indian record label started to swiftly climb up to his level. And eventually that channel dethroned him. And a month later, T-Series became the first channel to hit 100 million subscribers. Check this out, YouTube Studio has a new look. But they're phasing out the old studio in exchange. And now you can make community posts. Also, did you know that YouTube is now making $14 billion in ad revenue? Good news, Mr. Beast has planted 20 million trees. He raised the same number of dollars in order to do so. And now a YouTuber is hosting a TV show on a major network. This is A Little Late with Lily Singh. Just goes to show how far YouTubers have come, huh? Yeah, I kid you not. YouTubers are slowly becoming less like silly people with camcorders and more like full-blown production companies. And the channel layout was adjusted from showing the entire subscriber count to just the digits before the first comma. As 2019 comes to an end, something alarming happens. The Children's Online Privacy Protection Act, or COPPA, partners with YouTube. Now YouTubers are being forced to mark whether or not their videos are made for kids. The ones marked as made for kids got their comments taken away. This is pretty annoying if you want to revisit your childhood media to see what else people have to say. Now it's 2020 and there's a virus spreading like wildfire. But since people are bored at home, YouTube is seeing bigger numbers than ever. Now you can add chapters, making your videos easier to navigate. Sadly, however, Will It Blend finally ends after 14 years. And video categories are gone now too. Let's check on how the Minecraft side of YouTube is doing. Whoa! This is a fancy server! I wonder who owns it. This guy does. In 2021, YouTube took all unlisted videos posted before 2017 and made them all private. Now, YouTube has posts like Twitter, stories like Snapchat, and live streaming like Twitch. But now they've got another new competitor to steal ideas from. Say hello to YouTube Shorts. And sadly, PewDiePie was dethroned a second time. This time it was to a freaking watermelon. Other notable 2021 events include MrBeast opening his own burger joint, and YouTube sends a cease and desist letter to Groovy the Discord bot. Hey, remember how MrBeast planted some trees? Now he's removing 30 million pounds of trash out of the ocean. Woohoo! At this point, MrBeast is single-handedly keeping the whole world from falling apart. For the longest time, both likes and dislikes were visible. But not anymore. The dislike count has been removed, and people weren't happy about it. At this point, the modern state of YouTube can be best described with two things. YouTube removing all their time-honored features, and MrBeast saving the world. In October 2022, YouTube introduced handles, which I personally think are pointless. You could already @ people without the need of a handle. Meanwhile, YouTube erased the sort by oldest feature, but it was put back after a few months. Now it's 2023 and Susan is not the CEO anymore. It's now Neil Mohan, and somehow he's even more disliked than Susan. For one, it seems like the number of ads has increased. It would seem like people would want to install ad blockers, right? But YouTube has prevented ad blockers on their platform. This is because YouTube just wants people to buy premium. Meanwhile, a new animated indie pilot had just been posted, and it became the most viewed indie pilot of all time. So much so that it beat Disney! Now it's 2024, the current year, and Game Theory host MatPat has announced his retirement. In fact, a lot of longtime YouTubers seem to be quitting. One, because YouTube is almost 20 years old, so some of the longtime creators are starting to get up there in age. And two, YouTube just isn't what it used to be. The general content is worse, the rules are way stricter, and they keep removing all the useful features. YouTube Shorts are taking over, and ads play way more often. And worst of all, trolls are invading every comment section, and YouTube is doing absolutely nothing about it. That can just sum up the whole thing. Present-day YouTube is just a barren wasteland, an empty shell of its former self. Hopefully someday YouTube will improve again, have it be the way it was back in its glory days. Well, looks like we made it to the end again. I hope you enjoyed me rambling about this very platform. Oh, and one more thing before we're done here. My channel is way more than just the history videos. So while you're here, will you take the time to watch the rest of my channel too? Because the non-history videos never get views or likes or comments or anything. And with that, I'm off.